to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, a black and gold mosh pit where the Hawkeyes are ready to swarm. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the game. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense takes the field to start this game off. The Gophers and the Hawkeyes clash for one of the great trophies in all of sports. Rich in tradition, they are playing for Floyd of Rosedale, guys.
Anytime it's a trophy game, you know the intensity is going to be at a different level. These two teams, they circle this game all season long for the right to pick up a giant pig trophy after the game. What could be better than that?
And these trophy games matter. Why do they matter? Somebody comes in from the trophy every single year, and they're going to tell Iowa, and they're going to tell Minnesota the background, the story about this, and why this game means so much, and that's why there's a trophy.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Hard running there. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Brosmer. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Set up for second and short after that completion. A lot of hard-fought, memorable games in this rivalry. The Gophers took a close one last year.
And they've been gloating about it and celebrating that win last year all year long. Not just the fans, but every day in the facility, the players get to walk by the Floyd of Rosedale trophy, sitting in that trophy case all polished up. They want to keep it there another year.
Absolutely, you want to keep it there. You want to build on the tradition. Everybody, it matters so much to everybody in the organization. The fans, these trophy games, it means just a little bit more. That's what makes college football so special.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. It's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Snap it to the back. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He got it. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game, because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured. And now is the time in this game right here that you can turn it around by getting a win.
And it's hard. Obviously, it's such a difficult conference. The Big Ten, you got to bring your A game so many times or else you do get beat. You've had some setbacks. Now, how are we going to finish? Now, we've talked about this season. We've talked about what we want to do, and we might not be living up to expectations, but we can control finishing strong.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Line getting set on second down.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engage, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter. On the run, it's Brosmer. He caught it, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here on second down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. The give to the lone running back. Powers through. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. This rivalry between Iowa and Minnesota even predates Floyd or Rosedale. Goes all the way back to 1891, guys.
Crazy to think about a rivalry going that far, and it's passed down, and the uniforms changes, and the names change, but it's so cool, the history of this intact, people keeping track of the records, and it means something to those players back then and to these now.
Yeah, tradition, that's one of the things that makes college football the greatest sport in the world. And the fact that you get to have these trophy games, Floyd of Rosedale, are you kidding me? This is a game you've got to tune into.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Nice move there.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
They go to the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Go straight ahead. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Trying to slam in. And he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And he makes the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, and the pass hits, picked off! And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Strikes the blow. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Fires to the big fella. Apparently some confusion as the offense calls the timeout. It's their first of the half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Touch pass on the run. Running with power. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense calls a quick timeout there, perhaps a little confusion about what call they were in. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No return coming, he'll call for the fair catch. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they decide to trot out the kicker. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive results in a field goal. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who would have thought a bronze pig could turn 2 level-headed fan bases into emotional tornadoes? But that's exactly what you get in the fight for the Floyd of Rosedale Trophy.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this quarter.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the goal.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
It's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
A little release to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
On the move, it's Grosmer. He's got him in the flat. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The give is to Taylor. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Everybody talks about DBs. They talk about dropping in coverage and not being physical. That DB begs to differ. Great tackle coming up, playing physical like a linebacker.
The play-action fake. Good timing on the quick out. Tackled, but he has a first down. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Coming after him. Escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Looking to throw on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. Strong, firm tackle. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. It is good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Minnesota 23, Iowa 7.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. The give is to Williams. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Quarterback checking off. This offense has a second down play. The give to the right. Oh, what a move. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first three periods. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Leaves it with the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Brings up second down.
Went to the running game on first down, now second down. He'll do it himself. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. But this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Taylor has it. Gets it past the marker. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first...
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. To throw, it's McNamara. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Now they'll run the draw. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
The Hawkeyes with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The lone back's got it. Great. But you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field, but the run game has not been the problem today. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run?
29 Philly, 2-0.
Looking downfield, it's McNamara. Throws for the top. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Give to the running back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
He'll keep it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end, crashing down, keeps it himself. Gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. We're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now. That is a staple of the sport.
Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And it's no good. And despite the missed field goal, guys, there's a bright side. They're still up by 16. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Back to throw, it's McNamara. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row. It's not good. They got to figure something out. But it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positive, Jesse. Maybe throughout the way, there's going to be something happens that's positive.
So you're saying there's a chance. I like it. Always positive. Glass half full, Dave. Listen, I don't think they can fix everything in one day. I think this team needs to go back to the drawing board. They need to focus.
State College, Pennsylvania. Beaver Stadium, they call it Happy Valley. But more times than not, if you are a visitor and the lights are on, you do not leave here happy. And these fans are ready for Penn State to kick off another season. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Nittany Lions will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Complete to start this drive. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line.
I love offensive coordinators. They're not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Got his man quickly. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Offense calls the timeout. Big down coming. They want to talk it over. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Caught near the sticks. It's McCoy.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, said it, go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest.
Off he goes. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown ball.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continued to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First down for this offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
The give to the back. Sweet cut there. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great field. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys...
Picked off! And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Looking for a gap. It's Sampson. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Sampson. Smashes through. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 32.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in the hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. On the run, it's Singleton. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Tennessee 14, Penn State 0.
Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on third down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, it's Allard. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. Third down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up fourth.
Looking for a block, it's Sampson. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
And he'll just get rid of that one. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they can win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. The offense set for a first down play. Motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking for a deep man. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Now the play fake. He wants to take the top up. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Finds his man. It's Sampson. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Vols want to move quickly. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. What a snag by the defense. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it can get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That 1st quarter is one they'd love to forget, so find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated, get them the football, and let them go to work.
2nd down coming up. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Trying play action. Catch in the middle, it's Wallace. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Running to the left. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Makes the grab. It's Allen. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got a man. It's Allen. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the 1st down. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the 1st down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now they'll see like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to the ground. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just a few seconds to go here in the 1st half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Vols will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the 1st drive of the 2nd half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this 1st half.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
2-9 Philly.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Wallace. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a 1st down.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's 1st down time in Tennessee.
1st down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's McCoy. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the 1st down.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time to hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
Running back searching for a hole. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Quarterback on the keeper. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Looking to pass. It's Aller. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
Bringing it back, it's Sampson. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Tennessee 21, Penn State 0.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so the running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Quick strike complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Starts to scramble to the left. Gets rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
That's caught. It's Sampson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are. And they work with their quarterback and they find them and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. They're bringing heat. He's going to run it. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. The balls are in the hurry-up.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have fourth down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Quick completion to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground.
Gets a hand on the pass, and it's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the move from inside his 5. Delivers the contact. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Escapes the pressure going right. Makes the grab. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, it's Selden. Powers through the defender. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Breaks the tackle. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run, but now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You've got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Smashes ahead. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And will cruise into the end zone. Touchdown ball! I don't think these two are going to be exchanging holiday greetings this year after this game.
No, and I tell you what, we've seen a lot of cool handshakes where you're getting fired up and coaches are getting after each other. We might get a little bit of that there. You could take a knee, you could run the clock out, but they chose not to, so deal with it.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.